Hey guys, so I have a 2005 Carrera 2 that needs a clutch and also an IMS bearing since it's got the small one. So we're here at Nelco German Auto. Did I get that right, Zach? I forgot again.
That's right.
Okay, this is Zach, my mechanic. We're also going to be posting this on his site, but we're going to kind of do a quick rundown and kind of show you what's going on. Today we're taking out the transmission and the clutch and the flywheel. Am I missing anything else?
That's all we can do for now.
All right.
I've already done most of the work. We're basically just at the point where we gotta take the transmission out.
Cool. All right. So we're going to take some shots here and then, stay tuned for a few more parts. This will be part one for right now. One other thing I should mention is my business partner, his 2006 Carrera 2 Cabrio is also here with Zach, and he got a D-chunk. So we're also going to have another video on that. I may throw in, I'll probably take a video of his engine and show you the D-chunk. But, for today, it's the transmission and clutch that we're going to pull out. All right? Catch you later. All right, it's me again. I'm going to switch it over to Zach pretty soon, but he's going to show you where our transmission is on my Carrera. It's, again, it's a 997.1 2005, and I'm going to switch over here. There it goes. All right, so there's Zach.
Hey.
He's going to show us what we're doing here.
So all these things, here's some coolant lines that can be moved over. This is for the battery. This is the axle. So axle on each side. So these you kind of have to watch on the way out so they don't get caught on anything. This guy, we're going to take this out. It's a cross member. It comes out pretty easily. And after that, we'll just bring it back a bit and down. And then we'll be pretty much done.
All right. Well, let's get to that then.
So you do this. Helps pull it out. So this piece usually has an arrow on it here. So here's the arrow right here. So it's facing forward.
All right.
So you can put it back in wrong. Okay.
All right.
So that's important. You put it here. And you put Paul's name on it. Make sure we put the right parts in the right spot when we put it back together. Let's see here. Okay, so we have this out of the way. That's out of the way. So the whole engine is basically only held up by this right now and the motor mounts. So we have to be very careful.
All right.
Bring this down a little bit. This maxes out a little lower than I would like, but it's gonna be fine. All right, we're gonna get some wood. There, that'll help.
That black bracket.
That's gonna help a lot.
That black bracket was a pain in the butt.
Yeah, so this one, the battery's disconnected, so it's good if you don't disconnect the battery. That could be a problem. Go up a tiny bit. Okay, so now that is if you look over here, so you have the clutch here, and it just needs to be back far enough that it clears that.
Okay.
And you gotta watch hoses and different things around. So I'll just let it down a little bit at a time. So as you're going down, everything is like hooks on things, and you know, you're like, why? It's like an extension cord. You pull on it and it connects to a bunch of different things. So that's good there. Tighten this thing down. We'll leave it on there for now. Here's the clutch.
There's the clutch right there. All right.
And then take a look at this one. So that, look at the nut there, and then compare it to Dave's motor.
Oh, okay. We're running over to the Dave's motor over here. So this is a larger IMS bearing. This is Dave's motor. I'll go back to mine. But that's what it looks like there. We'll go back to mine, which is up here. I have the smaller bearing. And if you look at it, it's right there. There you go. Actually there. It's kind of hard to see, but it's right there. Zach's got his respirator on because we're getting ready to move the clutch. He's already taken off some of the bolts. But don't want to inhale that stuff. All right.
So this is a dual mass flywheel. So this movement helps make the clutch feel a little bit better. This is the pilot bearing. So that thing spins. Here's the clutch disc, pressure plate. And then if we look up here, here's the rear main seal. So it's not too bad. It's not dripping, but we're gonna replace that, clean that up. Then we'll replace the bearing in here, put it all back together with a new clutch.
All right. Let's see why everyone says do the IMS when you do the clutch. It's right there.
Yeah, well, I mean, you have to do all that to get to it. This is the throwout bearing.
All right. So
this is the throwout bearing. Feels okay. Doesn't sound great, shouldn't sound like that, but it feels nice when you push on it. So this will be replaced, lubricate things in here, and then all the clutch stuff is done.
nice.
little bit of lubrication on here. So the clutch disc can move back and forth a little bit. It's kind of dry. Okay. This is coolant, dried coolant from the
Water pump?
no, from the oil separator.
Oh,
So that
okay,
was here,
because that
all
was
this-
leaking.
All this stuff.
All right.
So we'll clean that up.
All right, so I just asked Zach what's going to happen here with the clutch, and so he's going to go through it real quick.
So the main thing you want to replace is the clutch disc, because this wears, and then the pressure plate is also important. This should not really look like this. It's not horrible, but these little dots are hot spots, so that can make it chatter a little bit when you're engaging the clutch. What can happen on these cars is, since these are two pieces, they can become a little bit out of balance. So when you're sitting there at idle, the car can shake around a little bit. So we're gonna replace the flywheel also. So then all those pieces will wear together like they're new again.
Okay, so that'll be like that. So essentially, it'll be a brand new piece, essentially, or what?
Yeah, so this is gonna be new, and then this, and the throwout bearing that's in the transmission. So it's everything that's involved with the clutch, other than the hydraulic piece that actually pushes on the clutch. That doesn't really become a problem.
Okay.
And if it does, it's external, so we can fix it later.
All right, so it looks like we're done for the day. We got the clutch out, we got the transmission out, and again, you saw the IMS, what that's going to look like. So the next part of our series will be putting in the clutch probably, or the IMS, or whatever gets here first, I guess, probably, right?
So the sequence is we have to do the IMS next.
Okay.
So as soon as that part gets here, we'll put the IMS in. The clutch will be here at the same time. So we have to notch out a little piece on the case. So we'll show that. The case of the engine for the new oil line that's going to go up to the IMS. And yeah, basically take out the IMS, press in the new pieces, put that all together, put the oil line in, then the clutch, transmission, and then that's it.
Yeah, and just to let you guys know, I went with the IMS solution that's got, I guess you want to explain that one a little bit more?
So instead of a roller bearing, it's going to be a flat bearing, similar to what you would have on camshafts or crankshafts. And then it's oil fed from the oil filter up into the bearing. So it's basically like having a bearing that was designed for the engine. So it all goes together, everything works fine, don't worry about it again.
Yes, so then I can drive it forever until I die. All right.
And then somebody else will drive it.
There you go. My
Your
son
kid.
will get it.
Yeah,
So
your kid, so that'll be fine.
all right. Well, thanks, Zach, for the day, and we will, like I said, stay tuned for our next part and subscribe to the channel. It'll be on Zach's. It's here on Zach's on Nelco German Auto.
That's right.
All right.